Hello. Welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm Teacher Oakley. And as a follow-up to my previous class here at Verbling, www.verbling.com, we talked about tips and strategies and kind of overall idea of the job interview in Western culture and English-speaking culture. And in this class, I'm going to let you guys do the talking. I'm going to ask job interview questions, and I'll give you feedback, both in response to your English-speaking skills, grammar, vocabulary use, etc., and as well from the perspective of the fact that I was an interviewer, and I have interviewed thousands of people for jobs, how I would respond to your response. So you guys who join me here in class are going to be doing a lot of the talking here as I ask you typical interview questions which you might hear in a working for an international company, a multinational Western company. For example, hello, Michael. Oh, Michael. Hi, Michael.
Hey, Teacher Oakley.
Hey. Long time no see. You've been busy the last week or 10 days or something.
Yeah, I see you bought like headphones, new headphones.
I did. I took your advice, except I went upscale a little bit, I think.
What do you mean, they're more expensive?
Yeah, you recommended like the 320 or something. I got
390.
390. I got 5. What is it? 520 or 540?
Why didn't you listen to my advice?
They didn't have them. I had no choice.
Okay.
I searched for them, and I could not find them. I went to 3 different places that carried the product, and they did not have that model.
Okay. It looks like in the Philippines I don't know, they don't import them or something.
I don't know. It's weird because they definitely had a number of other models, but nobody had that one.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but they're great. They are great. I'm 100% satisfied. So, thanks, Michael.
Okay. You're welcome.
They're really heavy duty, which is terrific, because I have young daughters and they pull on wires and can't be helped, children. But and also, actually, I am the worst perpetrator of stepping on wires and yanking things. I'm the worst, really. I'm much worse.
You should buy like wireless headphones for you.
Yeah.
They cost like $20 more expensive.
I have such no faith. I'm old, I guess. I have no faith in anything wireless.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't really exist.
You're old guy, you only think in old terms, like.
That's right. And that's my fault, but I need to get over it. But I'm 100% satisfied, really. I am. It's great. You got little controls over here.
Good to hear that.
Yeah, it's cool. Anyway, I'm very satisfied, and I appreciate your recommendation. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, Michael, I think you've been in this particular class many times, but job interview questions, I got like 100 different new ones, so there won't be the same questions, so it won't be the same class. Good practice for anyone and everyone, both getting ready for a job interview, prepping for an IELTS or TOEFL test, or just practicing English. It's a great class for anyone to join, really. And Max, you're back. Terrific.
Hello again, Michael.
Hello.
Long time no hear you.
Hello. Busy. I didn't visit Verbling at all.
I understand.
That's good. It means you've been busy. That's great. Raking in the bucks, I'm sure. Woohoo! That's great. I'm glad you were busy. Okay. All right. Let's. All right. Very basic question, and very common to hear to start off with. All right. Let's try it. Both you guys. I'm gonna try it, but Michael, you were here first. General question, and actually, strangely enough, this is very similar to IELTS in that IELTS will start with a general description question. It's a general way of speaking English, to tell you the truth. Okay, so Michael, tell me a little bit about your background, educational, and working experience. Tell me a little bit about, describe a little bit, briefly, summarize your educational background and working experience.
Well, I graduated. I have bachelor degrees in marketing and logistics. I worked as a sales representative for a telecommunication company for over than 4 years. That's all. No, but I have more like work background, but they don't like to hear that you change too many jobs, so that's why I stick with one only.
Right. Okay. First of all, English-wise, you said both of them. It can be either more than 4 years or for over 4 years. Either one, perfectly okay. Okay, and as far as that goes, yes and no. I think there's a limit. You know what they're going to hate? They're going to hate seeing you change jobs every 3 months. 3 years. This is just my opinion now. Okay. So
no, 3 years is okay.
3 years is okay. Right.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. Yes, it's very solid. It's very good. Very good. 2 years, it's okay. 2 years is even okay, but 3 years is really good. So if you change jobs 3 years and then 3 years and 3 years, and you have 9 years of experience, that's perfect. That's really good, actually. That's going to impress me, frankly.
No, what I meant that I worked in some places like less than 1 year. Yeah. Just because I was like young, and they promised me, like, for example, 3 months I work for one salary. After 3 months they hire me the salary up, but it was like lots of routine in that work, and lots of routine. Like I should do everything for all the people, like from that company, and they paid me the same amount of money after 3 months. So I resigned from that company. That's why I changed like 3 jobs because of that reason.
Okay.
And I don't mention that experience.
Right. They in English they raise your salary. Well, American English raise your salary. And British, of course, is rise your salary.
Raise, okay.
So there is a difference, British and English. Yeah, and in fact, actually, this goes hand in hand with something I talked about in the last class, some job interview tips. Any jobs that you only had for 3 months, maybe 6 months or less, depending on how much experience you have and how much you can put on your resume, don't put it on your resume at all.
That's for sure.
Right. So if it's time for your job interview, you should remember what's on your resume so that you're not talking about things not on the resume, or, as Michael, as you're saying, you might not mention other things. I just want to point out, make sure it's also not on your resume as well. And you have a solid point. Okay. So both. Make sure what you're saying. This is a question about your resume, actually. This is a general question about, okay, I'm looking at your resume. Tell me a little bit about your background. Very normal question. Max is having some technical problems. He's bouncing in and out. But I would like to say hello to David. Hello, David.
Hi. How are you today?
I'm good, David. David, I have a question for you. Which is totally nothing about job interview, but David, your Google avatar picture here. It looks like it's a picture from a Korean soap opera.
Yep, yeah. It's from a film. Hi.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You were in and out for a minute there. Go ahead and repeat what you said. It's from what?
From a film.
A film.
Yeah, a film. And
yeah.
Is it a film tell about a love story?
Okay. Right. I can see that. That's obvious. All of them. Okay, you can take a snapshot from any South Korean drama, and they all look identical to me. Very handsome young men and very pretty young girls, and falling in love and dressed up very nice with expensive clothes. But they all look identical to me. Any case, David, we're practicing job interview questions. Imagine let's try the same question. Tell me a little bit about your educational background and job experience.
Yeah, I undergraduate from University of Technology and Computer Science. I have a 5-year experience in development. So I'm a programmer.
Okay. You said undergraduate school, but you don't have to say that. All right. You don't. In Western, we don't say. Okay, I would just say I graduated from university. I have a bachelor. You could say a bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
All right. Or I graduated. Yeah, I graduated from XYZ University with a degree in computer science.
Yeah.
All right, you missed the P sound, David. It sounded like commuter science, which I don't know if that's really a job, or it should be if it's not. Commuter science. How do people get to work? All right. Okay. Are you David? Are you actually looking for a job, or are you working?
No. I have my personal business.
Ah, very nice. Okay. So once your
What's
company.
your personal business about?
I develop a website and application for every people to learning English.
Really, do you now? Look at that competition.
I make a application that have.
Kick him out from the.
No, I don't want to do that.
He wants to take over the Verblink.
Maybe he wants to complement the Verblink classes. Okay, and we can do some marketing schemes together. Who knows, right? Okay, but David, this is a great class for you because once your business takes off and you get really rich, you're going to have to hire. You're going to want to retire on your yacht, and you need to interview other people.
I think it's happen in future.
Yeah, well, exactly, precisely.
Yeah.
You are speaking with next Bill Gates. No.
Yes. Well, he has to learn how to conduct an interview. Okay.
Yeah.
David, two things. All you care about motivation and money. Are they motivated? Will they come to work? Do they want to build their careers? And two, can they make you money or at least save you money? That's it. That's all you really have to worry about. All right? That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, David. Thank you. Good job. All right. I'd like to welcome somebody to the class. Michael or Max?
Can help you, huh?
Can you help me? Yes, help, guys.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, what's your name again?
Nadia.
Nadia. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, someday I'll be able to recognize that name in Cyrillic. Really, I should be able to. Okay, Nadia.
Yeah.
Hi, Nadia.
Hi.
And thank you, Michael. Nadia, we're
Sorry for interrupt. In English, we have a name like Hope.
Like
Yeah.
Hope?
Yeah. Yeah, like Hope. Yeah. My name in English like Hope.
Okay. Well,
Russian word.
It's Russian. Yeah, it's Russian. Russian name. Yeah.
Well, I've known the name Nadia since Nadia Comaneci way back in the day.
Yeah.
Her name is Hope. Hope, okay.
Hope.
You can call her Hope.
I will. Well, hold on, gentlemen. If you can hang on a second. Nadia, what would you prefer to be called? What would you like me to call you?
Sorry?
Hope or Nadia? What would you like me to call you? Nadia or Hope?
Nadia. Nadia.
Nadia, it is.
Of course.
So there, Max and Michael.
Would be funny to call her Hope.
That was very unprofessional. Don't do that in a job interview. Okay. Nadia, we're practicing job interview questions. All right?
Yeah.
All right. Nadia, are you working? Are you looking for a job currently?
Yes, I'm working now. So I am a project analyst. Yeah.
That's a great job because I have no idea what that means. Your project could be going to Saturn to harvest iron ore. Your project could be genetically modifying a tomato. I have no idea. It could be a project to take over the world. I have no idea.
Okay, it's a building project.
Building project. Okay.
Building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's building organization, or yeah.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right. I'm gonna let's practice an interview question. All right, Nadia, what would your supervisor say are your strongest points?
Sorry.
What would your boss, your manager or supervisor? I don't know.
No, I'm not supervisor. No. So I'm
What would your supervisor, your boss, say about you?
Okay. I have education in engineering. Yeah, I worked leading engineer in Ukraine. Yeah, and now I work project analyst in New Zealand. So yeah, I I don't know what can I say about
Okay. No, that's fine. You're answering the first question. Tell me a little bit about yourself and your work history. Okay. Like, what would your boss say about you? Would she say she's lazy?
No,
would
no.
She say hardworking?
Yeah, I'm hardworking. I'm positive. I'm polite. So. Yeah.
Okay. Hardworking, positive, polite. Okay. This is kind of in my opinion, this is a throwaway question. This is more like, how many positive adjectives do you know? It's really this question.
Oh,
very common.
Not many.
Yeah. Well, if you know 3, and 3's enough, really. I don't. Okay. There's not really any need. It's just kind of a transition question, maybe to talking about your supervisor or your boss. This question, really, how are you going to answer this? Michael, how would you answer this?
Sorry.
Hang on, Nadia.
Sorry, what was the question?
What would your supervisor say are your strong points, or what would your supervisor say about you?
Okay, so I would definitely look at the position that I apply for. I would look what position I apply and what are the requirements. So there should be like 3 key points that they search for. For example, they search for to be attentive. How would say attentiveness? Can I say attentiveness?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They search for attentiveness. They search for to be the person to would be like reliable or responsible, and third one to be like fast. To do fast so to work fast. And I would say those 3 things like in different words. I would say like adjectives, like I would look what they're searching for, and I would say the same words but some adjectives, and I would say that my boss says about me. So that's
okay,
because you cannot say, for example, if the job requires to be attentive, but your boss can say that you are proactive. That's okay. You can say, but it's better to say some word that is related to attentive. That's my experience.
Okay.
I did that in my last job interview. I said that I applied for a company. Now I work in that company. So I did that in my last job interview, and that worked.
And it worked. Okay, that brings up an excellent point. Michael, how did you find out, where did you find this information that they were looking for somebody who was
oh my God. But that they wrote that 10 times in their job post advertised 10 times. They wrote, we need those qualities, those, and I had like email. First, I had like an email, not interview, but conversation, emailing conversation, and they pointed that out again. And when we spoke, like with her, with that woman, I told her this quality, and it wasn't one job interview, but it was like 3 job interviews. So I pointed over and over out the same. I wish they hear me now.
I hope not.
That's why I'm called Michael.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, there you go. All right. Michael brings up an excellent point. Especially companies that have a recruiting section or a special branch of their HR department to hire people. They're the ones writing the ads. That's their job. So they're going to put down, they love this kind of stuff, frankly. It's so HR department. Okay, so they're going to, as Michael said, they're going to put it possibly in their emails to you, in their job advertisement, whether that's from, in a website or however on their own company website, or whether it's on in a newspaper. It doesn't matter where it is. They will tell you what they want, so they will often list qualities. This is very common. If they don't, another place that you can look is look at the website of the company, go to their About Us page. They may have a mission statement or a statement of values or our slogan, our motto, and they may have About Us. We are a company that provides the best customer service as quickly as possible to all our, okay, well, then if that's what you see in their website, then you would tell in the interview, you would say, well, my boss would probably list my strong points as a tentative to detail, strong customer service values, and ability to always hit a deadline is probably my skill he values the most.
Well, Liam, okay. You said that awesome. I wish I could say in every job interview like so confidently and so 3 points too, and without like hesitation, without like.
Well, I have lots of practice, you know.
And you are saying
Yeah.
on the camera and it's recorded. That's you're professional.
Yeah, well, lots of practice. And again, that brings, what Michael says again brings us to another point. Job interviews are skills. This is a skill, and you really can practice and get better. Absolutely. Okay, here we go. Max, I'm going to sneak up on you with this one and hit you over the head with it. Are you ready?
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Okay, tell me about a problem you had with a supervisor.
Actually, I think I don't have any problem. I didn't have any problem with my supervisor. I think he's so friendly guy. We always go along with him.
Okay. Okay,
Went along
now,
with him.
go along, depends if you're still working there. We always
Yeah.
go along with him, or we always went along with him. Now, okay, all right, he's such a friendly guy, first of all, as far as English. Such a friendly guy. I very often discourage second language users, particularly you Russian speakers, from using such too much. Because we don't use it that much, but here is a collocation where we do use it. Such a friendly guy when you're talking about someone. Such a nice guy. Such a cool guy. Such a funny guy. He's such a jerk. Yes, it can be negative. Thank you. He's such an beep. Yeah, I can't say it.
F-word guy.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we definitely use it for bad words too. That's a good point. But this is a very normal kind of phrase, collocation. Now, Max, answering that question from the perspective of an interviewer, I probably wouldn't believe you. I don't think I've ever had a boss that I didn't disagree with occasionally. It's human.
Something he's hiding. Max is hiding.
Well, I'm married. I disagree with my wife. I love her more than anyone on earth. So I disagree with my mom and my dad. How could you have a boss
you deal with them.
never disagree with? Okay. Well, better to concede, give up something small. Definitely start positive. It's definitely good to say positive things first. For the most part, my boss and I have an excellent working relationship. The fact is, of course, like any other close relationship, we're going to have small differences of opinion from time to time. Obviously.
About politicians.
Well, I keep it professional. I always keep it professional. You're imagining that you don't have a personal life, okay? All right, we may have small differences of opinion from time to time. However, basically, he keeps an open door policy, and we can discuss these problems as they come up. Don't let them fester. We attack the problem immediately. We air our differences and reach a conclusion, often reach a compromise, or, sometimes I will admit perhaps I come closer to his opinion, and frankly, sometimes he may come closer to my position. But in the end, the good thing about my boss is that once this decision has been made, it's all water under the bridge, and the decision is made. We take decisive action, and then there's no more hard feelings. It's done. It's business. Something like that. So you're taking a negative question and making it a positive. What am I saying really? I'm saying I have ability to work with others, I have ability to compromise, and I have ability to take decisive action when it's necessary. So I'm taking this negative question, which is a trick, to see if you will say bad things about your boss, and I'm using it to say 3 good things about myself. Very tricky. Okay. That's the point. And I never really say anything bad about the boss through my whole long-winded answer. I never said anything negative about the boss. I didn't have to. Regardless of how I really feel. It's a trick. It's a dirty trick. Yes, it is. Obviously, we've all had bosses we can't stand, but we just can't bring that up in a job interview. Unless, it has happened to me before, frankly, where I'm doing a job interview and we start where I'm the interviewer. It's also come up where I'm the interviewee, where we start talking about somebody. It turns out we worked in the same company, and maybe we had the same boss. Oh, my God. I would say that that's kind of an exception. If they start saying something about, oh, you know Robert Pearson? That guy's such a jerk. I can't believe you had to work for that jerk too? Oh my God, does he still blah, blah, blah? And they start really sort of commiserating with you about specific information. Yeah, I don't know. I would go with the flow, I guess.
There is an opinion that you shouldn't stick to the level, to the person that you speak with. What I mean, if they speaking in bad manner, like about your boss, and they speaking with like low-level words, I don't know, like he's a jerk or something, you should be like always keep it polite. Keep it
professional and polite.
Yeah, keep it professional.
It is true. It could be you have a very devious interviewer and he's trying to trap you still. And Michael has a point. It is safer to keep it professional. That is true. It's awfully hard to resist, though, I have to admit. I'm a human being, too. But I think, Michael, it's a lot safer. And you can't say anything bad about, if you keep it very professional. Okay, well, I don't really know about those things. I'm not sure. I don't know. Just,
I like that answer.
Yeah, claim ignorance, Okay.
I should check that out.
Oh, really? Oh, I may want to investigate that. Yeah, right. Okay. David, back to you. Ooh, interesting question. David, what have you learned from mistakes on the job?
It's a hard question. So I not often to get mistakes, but when I get mistake, I learn. I will think back and learn about the mistake. And sometimes I have many. I will always improve myself about my mistake. The first mistake is when the first time not get deadline. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm listening.
Yeah. So as it's the first mistake, I am more hardworking and I think it's learn to do everything with interesting way. This some point I learned from my mistake.
Okay, an inter-reason way. I'm sorry.
The reason I guess mistake. You asked me for the reason I guess mistake.
No. The last thing you said, I didn't understand the word you used. I will do it in a more into-reason way?
Yeah, it's a reason why.
Oh, it's the reason why. It's the reason why. Okay. Okay, I got it. Never mind. All right, let's start from the beginning. English-wise, I don't often make mistakes.
Yeah.
Good way to say that. I don't often make mistakes. Okay. All right, and then you said what you would do. When I do, I couldn't understand you. I take piles. I don't know. You take something and learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
Take what?
I mean, I complete my works after deadline.
Okay, then that was before. Okay, so I don't know what you said, and you don't either. Okay, then you started talking about deadline. The mistake that I have made is when I didn't complete my work by the deadline.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, okay, so really, what did you do to make sure that didn't happen again? You said you were more hardworking, which really, you should say I worked harder.
Yeah.
Okay. But is there anything else you did to avoid that mistake?
I think before I get a task, I will analyze it and find some inter-reason way to complete it.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Alrighty, there you go. If you get this question in a job interview, be specific. Be very specific. You should have an example before you go to the job interview in case you get this question. How do you deal with problems? They're definitely going to ask you about problems. Problems with your boss, problems with coworkers, problems with a mistake you made. You're definitely going to get one of these three, maybe all of these three. So you need to practice and know what you're going to say. So there you go. That's much better, David. I learned that I need to analyze, take extra time and analyze the project, or send it over to Nadia, who can do a systems analysis projection. And anyway, I learned that I need to. Hi, I'm making a joke. David wants to hire you for his company. You can talk about it later. Just kidding. Hang on, Nadia. I'm going to come to you next in just 1 minute. But anyway, saying specifically, you learned that you need to analyze the project before you started working on it.
Yeah.
And that would save you time. Or before you gave your estimate or whatever, you learned something specific, an actual specific action, not just work harder. That's not really an action. That's doesn't say anything really. It's too general. So there you go. Okay. All right. Nadia.
Yeah.
Okay. You need a problem.
No.
Yeah, you need a problem to talk about. Okay. Hard question. Nadia, tell me about a time when you helped to resolve a dispute between others at work. Co-workers, or a boss and a worker, or a customer and someone else, or any time that you helped resolve a dispute between other people.
Yeah, I have this situation. I had this situation in my job, yeah, and one woman had a lot of job, yeah, and he didn't take it, Yeah, didn't. Made it. Made it.
Okay.
Yeah, and she went to her boss, and yeah, she was very nervous, and so yeah, because she had a lot of job, and so I helped her with her job. Yeah, I took a part of her job, and I did it. Yeah, and so
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. All right.
very easy example. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. First of all, from the English teacher to you, she had a lot of jobs. She had a lot of work.
Work. Okay.
Right. In English, we use work to mean general. She had a lot of work to do. Okay, job is like a specific thing to do. Okay, so I can have 3 jobs to do today. Okay, but I have a lot of work to do, or not much work to do at work today. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Work is general. Work is uncountable. That's why I can't say I have 3 works today. I have 3 jobs today. I can't count work, but I can count jobs. Also, she didn't make it. Okay, she didn't do it. We always use the verb do with work, and actually any kind of work. You do homework, you do a project, you do an analysis, you do a study. You do a job, and you do a task, you do the dishes. Any kind of work we use do. Okay? In English.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, from an interviewer perspective, all right, that's actually kind of a good answer, because there never really was a dispute. The dispute was avoided before it became a dispute. Actually, this is an interesting answer, Nadia, from an interviewer perspective, because there never was truly a dispute. You're not answering my question, but you are, in actually a better way. You avoided the dispute completely by helping her to get her work done. Interesting answer. And okay, you volunteered to do extra work, so it reflects well on you. It looks good for you. It doesn't reflect well on her coworker, but it does reflect well on her.
Yeah.
Okay. That's an interesting answer. Frankly, I kind of like it. That's just my opinion. Michael, what did you think about it? What do you think? Thanks, Nadia. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Could you repeat the question?
What did you think about her answer? The question was, talk about a time that you helped resolve a dispute at work.
Oh, sorry, I didn't listen to her answer.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
She said she helped another person do their work, so they avoided the dispute completely with her boss. She was afraid she's going to get into a lot of trouble, so she helped her coworker get the work done. So there was no dispute.
Yeah, it's a way to deal with disputes. It's a very, I would say, kind of professional way. Like, I mean, you do not argue. So basically, people don't like people that argue, and she did that in a very soft or manner. I would say, yeah, it's pretty good. I would say, like, if I were the person who interviewed, I would say, yeah, she's like a conflict avoider.
Right. Okay. Conflict avoider.
Yeah, maybe that's not the best solution. Maybe she should have done something else, but that's not the reason. The most important thing that she avoided the conflict.
Good collocation in English, by the way. Conflict avoidance. you practice, and we use practice as a verb. She practices conflict avoidance. Or, as you said, she is a conflict avoider. Okay, very good. Fair enough. Okay. Michael, what has been your biggest professional disappointment?
Well, off the top of my head, I cannot tell you any professional disappointment because in every job that I worked, I had ups and downs, but there were parts of the job, and I cannot remember something prominent, distinguishing a professional disappointment.
Okay. Every job has had ups and downs.
Yeah.
Has had its ups and downs. Trying to think, confusing myself with, perfect tenses. Has had. Oh, yeah, okay. Up to now, so present perfect. Right. That's right. Okay. Has had its ups and downs. All right.
Basically, no professional disappointment. Don't ask me.
That's a tough question. It's a very tough question.
But what would you say? That I was disappointed that something went wrong and I was in charge of that and I blew it. Nothing like that.
Well, you shouldn't be showing negative feelings. We're always trying to avoid the negatives. So this is a tough one because it's a very negative question. I guess the idea, if you're going to talk about something that was totally beyond your control. For example, I might mention, actually, and this is actually the truth, my biggest professional disappointment ever. I had a terrific job with a terrific boss and absolutely fantastic coworkers. We were really a family, and I really loved it there. And to be honest, I would have kept working there for the rest of my life, but I did not have the chance because the owner was basically forced to sell the business. His parents got very sick, and they needed a lot of money for extra medical equipment, whatever. He had to sell the business. He was disappointed. I was disappointed. We were all disappointed. It was like breaking up a family. But, it's that's life. Sometimes that happens, and we have to move on. There was really no choice.
Well, I heard in your speech and your phrase, I heard the signal word, like you said, to be honest. So that's for me a lie. It's gonna be a lie, or all the phrases a lie. It's a made-up lie. So
that's a good point. That's a very good point. Try to avoid saying to be honest. But the funny thing is, Michael, that is an absolutely true story. Actually, it is true.
And also, when you're talking with this kind of words, like absolutely true, absolutely like words that emphasize, they are as well signal word that you are telling a lie. You shouldn't talk with flat words. You shouldn't say like was like absolutely, or was like I don't know these words. What do you call them? Like
absolutes. They're absolutes.
Absolutes, yeah. When you talk with absolutes,
yeah,
it's a lie. I read an article.
You're right. Okay, but that's not a lie. Actually, it's true. I love that play. It was awesome.
It's absolutely true.
It is absolutely true.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he had to sell, and it sucked. No one was happy about it.
The weird thing that you care so much about that, for me, for example, because from my experience, I don't care when a business is going down or is closed down or something. I don't care. It's not my like part there or something.
This wasn't like I wasn't working for Coca-Cola. I was working for a very small restaurant. I was the chef. There was like 10 or 12 employees. That's it. Very small, upscale. Awesome place. We just had a lot of fun there.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Myriads of fun.
Well, yeah. It was a lot of fun. Which brings me to my next question. Oh, I was hoping Max would be here. Not that, not that David, it doesn't matter, but David, you work for yourself, so this question is not very appropriate for you. But, okay. Well, okay, I'll ask. David, tell me what, okay, different, I'll try the same question for you. What has been your biggest professional disappointment?
I think I have three strong points. First, I am a hard-working people. Secondly, I am kind of hurt. And the last, I am very motivated.
Okay. Very motivated. Okay. But you're telling me about your qualities, your professional qualities. What did you think the question was?
I think this question asks about the strong point of a person in interview.
Ah, okay. Well, no, that wasn't what I asked you, but okay. David.
Yep.
Pronunciation, be careful of the TH. Think. No, think. Don't be shy. Stick your tongue out, okay? Tongue. Top teeth. Think. That's better. You're a lot closer. But it's unvoiced, so just the air. Think. Three. Okay, it sounds better with 3. But same sound, think, and 3. Okay, secondly, David, you're a hardworking person. All right, you said, I am a hardworking people. No, you're not. People is 2 or 3 or 5. Person, you're a hardworking person. I'm a hardworking person. I understood very motivated. Your second reason, your second quality, I didn't understand. It sounds like
I mean, I am a kind of hurt. A kind of hurt. You can see in chat box.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you see?
No. Yeah. No. That chat box. The other chat box.
Kind of heart.
Kind of heart. You're kind of heart.
Yeah.
Well, that makes you a good person. That doesn't make you good in business, though. That's actually a detriment. That may work against you, depending on what kind of job you're trying to get. Okay. Well, you answered a different question. You answered the question about what would someone say about you, or what are your best qualities. Okay. All right. I wanted to try one more question, so I'll try. I'm gonna try it with Nadia. Nadia? Hey, Nadia.
Yes, I am. I'm here.
Sometimes an interviewer will ask you a question just for his or her own amusement. I believe this is such a question. I know I did this. I always asked one crazy question at the end of the interview. Okay, so Nadia, what is the most fun you ever had at work?
So one time when I worked in institute, I wrote the publication in Science magazine. Yeah, and I was invited to the conference in other city. Yeah, I go to other city and I have so excursion. Как будет excursion? excursion, yeah, on the town, yeah, and it was a good time, yeah.
Ooh, that was a good answer. Okay,
Yeah.
that was a really good answer. All right, okay. Now let me get this straight. You volunteered to write an article for a magazine. What is the magazine?
It's science magazine about hydroacoustic.
Wow, hydroacoustic.
Yeah, hydroacoustic. Yeah.
Cool. Neat. That's very interesting. I wish. Well, we've only got like 30 seconds, so we don't have time to talk about it right now. But I hope you join me for another class at another point. It's sounds like you have very interesting things to talk about. I would like to know more, but okay. Very simply, also, you're telling the story. Make sure you stay in past tense for English. I went to another city, and I had, well, you did say had, an excursion on the town. But, okay. That's an excellent answer from an interviewer perspective because you volunteered to do something. You were rewarded. You obviously brought publicity to your company. And then you enjoyed the fruits of your hard work. The rewards which you deserve. So that's really a terrific answer. You did something for the company and you were rewarded, and that was a very, very, very fun for you. That's a great answer. Nadia, you interview well.
Okay, thank you.
You have instincts for it, for giving positive answers. Maybe you're just a positive person. Great. You got the job, Nadia.
Thank you.
Great. Okay, Michael, thanks a lot for your help today. Actually, you were kind of helping me out, helping me sort of analyze things. I appreciate it. Thanks. And thank you, David. Thanks for joining us. And it's been a pleasure, but we're out of time. So see you guys next time here on Verbling. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.